Eric King coming to you from Mount Shiloh. This is part 7 of our series, Christian Illuminosity. I hope that you're watching all of them. They're short, but they have a lot of information. Today I want to give you, using prompts, I want to give you a lesson. If we look at this stick, and we say that this is the great light that divides the two lower heavens, the atmospheric heaven and the universe, from the third paradisical heaven. And up here is God, above this pole, this piece of wood here. This stream coming down connects into the physical world, and this is you, the soul, the psyche. So, the nephesh, your soul, your personality, your individuality, your unique self that God created. So the soul is down here in the material world, and it's constantly moving. It's moving physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It has joyous moments, it has sad moments, it has depressing moments, it has ecstatic moments, but it's constantly moving, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually moving. Now, if we say that this part of the stick represents good and this part of the stick represents evil, we're down here and we're full of all these troubles and we're trying to figure everything out. So sometimes we find out what we believe is good for ourselves and we try to glue ourselves to good. And we stay there for a little bit, but then turmoil, trouble, something happens, loss of a job, something. And so we're back down here moving around again. We don't want to go too extreme to the bad, or we try to get up to the good, but we're still under this level here, this level of heaven. This stream right here represents your connection to God as a Christian, your connection to Abba Adonai Hashem. You notice that it doesn't move. Where this connects to heaven, down here everything's moving, but if we go up the line is eternally still. Be still and know that I am God, says Yahweh. So, in all this movement down here, if we can learn to focus on the deepest part of who ourselves is, not our soul, but our ruach, our psyche, our spirit, our pneuma, our spirit in the Greek, our pneuma. Our pneuma is connected here. Paul says that we are seated at the right hand with Christ already in heaven as Christians. So when everything's going on down here, it's not that we're not supposed to move. We have to move in this world. But when things get too hectic, we need to connect right back up here to that point that doesn't move. And right above here is where we stand with Christ. And that's what will keep us calm. Be still in these moments and realize that connection that doesn't move. It's from one point, it does not move. Everything else down here moves, but this doesn't move. Remember that. Stay with us here at The Nugget of Truth and Shepherd's Way. Stay tuned for part 8 of Illuminosity.